Welcome back. Let's see how we can integrate artificial intelligence in order to clone my own voice and make it say whatever I want it to say. Now for this, we're going to use a tool called 11 Labs, which you can find at the link of 11labs.io. Now this is not a free tool, but it does offer a free trial where you can test some of its options. So before we even open it, let's mention what this tool does. 11 Labs uses advanced AI technology to generate high-quality spoken audio in any voice, style, or language. So let's give it a try. Let's click on the 11 Labs link. And here you will have an option to either sign in or sign up. Now, since I already have an account, I will go and sign in. For you, you can simply just create a new account by clicking on this button. I will log in just a second. And here it is. This is the page that it opens up after we log in. If it doesn't open this page, you can simply just click on speech synthesis and it will load this page. Alright, so we have two options here. We have text to speech and speech to speech. Now, text to speech is converting text into lifelike speech using a voice of your choice. And speech to speech is creating speech by combining the style and content of an audio file that you provide this tool with that has your own voice. So these are the two available options. Now for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to use text to speech since I'd rather just type in the text that I want my voice to pronounce. And for anyone that uses the free trial of this tool, these settings will be available for you. So you can just click on settings and you can choose whichever voice you want the text to be pronounced in. So you can, for example, choose George. Here you have the description of the voice. So if I select George, under the voice settings, we can change the stability, clarity, and style exaggeration, but I'm going to leave it on default for now. And under the models to use, I'll just go with the default one, which is this one right here. And here we can type any text that we want. So let's just type one sentence. Hello, today is a very nice day. Let's click on generate.
Hello, today is a very nice day.
And it generated this sentence in George's voice. So let's listen to it again.
Hello, today is a very nice day.
Quite cool, isn't it? We made some random voice say whatever we want. But we want to go a step further. I want to clone my own voice. I want to see how realistic will it sound. Now, unfortunately, this is not available in the free trial, but let me just show you how it looks like. So to clone my own voice, I will go on Add Voice, and if you subscribe to the 11 Labs, you will have this option to generate a new voice or to clone your own. See, right here I already tested it twice, so let's do it for the third time, just so you can see how it looks like. I click on Add Generative or Clone Voice, and here I have several options. Now, the one that I'm interested in is the instant voice cloning. This will clone my voice instantly. It only asks for several samples of my voice, and it will clone my voice, which then I will be able to use. However, there is also professional voice cloning. This takes a bit of time, so you provide it with much more samples of your voice, and you have to wait for a few weeks before they send you the replica of your voice. Now, of course, we're not going to be waiting for a few weeks, so let's just go with instant voice cloning. This one, however, will not be nearly as good as the professional voice cloning, but let's just see how it looks like. I'll click on instant voice cloning. I'll give it a name, so let's call it Alexa 3. Because I will be cloning my own voice, keep in mind that if you're cloning a voice, make sure that it's either your voice or a voice that you have permission to clone. You should not be using anyone's voice who did not give you the permission. Alright, now here I need to provide 25 samples of my voice. To do that, I'll just click on here, click on my desktop. Under the voice samples, I have 25 samples of my voice that I recorded. So I'm just going to copy all 25 of them or select all 25 of them and click on open. Okay, so it already uploaded all of them. We have 25 out of 25 samples ready, And we can proceed to the next option, which is labels. Now, you can set up labels by clicking on the plus sign, and labels are simply just attributes or descriptions of the voice that you're generating. For the purposes of this lecture, I'm just going to leave this empty because we just want to hear the voice as soon as possible. I already provided the samples, so it should generate a pretty accurate voice from this. Let's click on this to agree with terms of services and privacy policy, and let me click on add voice. This might take a minute or two to finish. And here it is. Here is Alexa 3 voice. We can use it right now. So let's go back to speech synthesis, select text to speech, and under the settings, I'm just going to select my own voice, which we just created, which is Alexa 3. I'll select it right here. I won't be changing the voice settings or the model settings. The only thing that I'm going to give it is a bigger script. So to do that, I can just lower this page, navigate to my voice samples, and here I also have text samples. I'm going to open this and copy the first text. So this would be an example of a phishing email. It would be an example of an email that requests all the employees to download a new software from the attachments which they need for their company. So let's see how this will sound in my own voice. We close this, go back to speech synthesis, and here I'm going to paste the entire script. For it to be believable, I cannot have generic greetings, so I need to just type some name. Let's say there is an employee in the company named John, and John is going to receive this message pronounced with my own voice. So let's generate it. I'll click on generate, and as soon as it's done, it should autoplay the message. Let's wait for it to finish.
Dear John, I hope this message finds you well. We have a critical situation that requires your immediate attention. As you know, maintaining the security and efficiency of our systems is of utmost importance. To that end, we have identified a vital software update that must be tested and implemented as soon as possible to safeguard our operations and data.
Okay, so it sounds quite good. Now, of course, if you focus really, you can hear that it's a little bit weird. But that is just because this is instant voice cloning. If it was professional voice cloning, it would have been much better. But this is also pretty good. We just uploaded some samples of my own voice, and it managed to read this entire script, which, keep in mind, I never said any of this, and read it in my own voice. Let's listen for like 30-40 more seconds to hear how the rest of it sounds like.
We need every member of our team to contribute to this effort. The success of this test depends on your active participation. Your role in this process is crucial, and your dedication to this task is highly appreciated. Here are the steps to follow. Click the link below to download the software. After downloading, please install the software on your work computer. If you face any issues during installation, reach out to our IT support immediately. You should thoroughly test the software for any anomalies, bugs, or performance issues. Be sure to report your findings promptly. Provide feedback regarding your experience, including any concerns or suggestions, by tomorrow. We understand that this request comes with a sense of urgency, but it's essential to ensure the security and efficiency of our systems.
Okay, that would be about it. Let's not wait for it to read the entire script. I believe you get the point. It reads really well, even though it doesn't sound exactly the same like me, but it does do a good job of copying and cloning my voice. Now, if you want to test out this tool, you can subscribe to 11 Labs, and you can wait for your professional voice to come in 2 to 3 weeks. Then you can use it for whichever purpose you want. Just make sure that those purposes are ethical and that you're only using the voice that you have permission to use, or that you're using simply just your own voice. Okay, let's not make this lecture any longer. We saw a pretty cool example of cloning my own voice, and in the next lecture, I'm going to show you another tool that can do voice cloning. See you there.